Yo, what's going on everybody? Xander's Vice here, and we are back with some more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Yep, just doing at least one more chill stream before the end of the year. And damn, it has been a year, huh? But yeah, just gonna do another chill stream just because I finished the Punishing Gray Raven stuff, the Wuthering Wave stuff, so I'm not anything that I have to like immediately finish. So yeah, like I said, it'll be both a chill stream and it'll be basically me talking about my top 5 games of the year, so to speak. So yeah, first I'll go over all the games that we had played this year. So we had gone through Do a Night Abyss, Digimon Story Time Stranger, Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake, East 9 Monster Nox, a whole bunch of PGR, Trails in the Sky 3rd, the original, Atelier Yumiya, Trails to Daybreak 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, more Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail. And yeah, a lot of games we have been through this year. But now we're finally reaching the end as we head into 2026. I gotta say, it's been a pretty packed year, like seriously. Gone through so many different kinds of games once again this year. I guess I'll just start off with, at least for now, the honorable mention, then I'll do some racing, and then I'll take a break every now and then to talk about a different game out of everything I've played so far. So first of all, I will go with the honorable mention, which is basically like 6th place. Didn't make the top 5, but that's more personal circumstance rather than reasoning. For my honorable mention, the game that will be there is Atelier Yumiya, because it was my first game of the Atelier series, and I had to say, even though it didn't really have the same group like Atelier Ryza, that I at least like seen from clips and stuff, but I don't really like know of the series. I feel like Atelier Yumiya was a good introduction to like the whole stuff regarding alchemy, like being able to construct like a workshop, your bases, your weapons, the ammo and stuff. It was pretty cool, honestly, because I guess like you do stuff for crafting, but it's like that's usually just like a thing that's like, oh, it's just a secondary thing. It doesn't really take up too much of your time, and then you just choose to forget it right after. So actually having it become a big part of you preparing for boss fights and everything, I thought was pretty cool this time around. And it really did, because when you went up against boss fights as you progressed through the story, you actually kind of had to make sure, did you have the right weapons for the certain effectiveness? Did you make sure you had resistances based on the armor you would equip? And of course you had to make sure the grading of the equipment that you applied to your characters were good enough to actually defend against certain moves, or just the tactics that they were displaying, because there were definitely some boss fights that were tough, and I actually saw a series, or more over time as I can progress through the game, I actually did have to take it more seriously. And I'm glad, because again, it's those kinds of games where it's like you have to think and plan before you go in, kind of like those old dungeon crawler games. And yes, unfortunately it is in the honorable mention, only mainly because I was unable to finish it. Yes, I know, it really shouldn't have been like that. Honestly, if it wasn't for that and I got to see the ending, and if it was a satisfying ending, I probably would have put it in the top 5. I'm not gonna lie. But the problem is that with all the other games I ended up having to do later, and then like catching up and such, I just never got around to actually doing it. Plus, it still always irked me every now and then when it's like I tried to get into it, but I'm like, oh, I'm just doing the same shit again. Like, come on. Because it's like, we got, how many episodes we went through? We went through like 11 or 12 streams. And then unfortunately, because I was stupid enough to think like, we can handle a thunderstorm, I lost all my data. It sucked, but I wasn't gonna really like complain about it to like the creators of the game, because that was more just like my own system error. So I don't blame them for that or anything like that. That's more of just, it's my fault. I really should have just ended stream right there, and then I probably would have finished it later, honestly, probably in like another stream or two, who knows. But yeah, overall, it was good. We got to highlight on some more of the characters through some of the side quests, some through the main story, and we actually got to see like each one meld both as kind of like a group, and they both had, and each member had like progressively you got to like expand more on who they were and how they're affected by becoming parts of the group, kind of like how it was for Persona 3 Reload. I thought the combat was also pretty good too, because it wasn't necessarily turn-based, but it also wasn't necessarily like just a straight up action that you go through in like wuthering waves and such. So I thought it was a cool way of doing it, especially with the many equips you had too. That also made it pretty fun and gave you more options for like what to do in certain situations if you needed to like stagger an enemy or just do like a whole bunch of damage. And you also had to like time for quick dodges too. So overall, it was a really great experience. Like I said, it's only in the honorable mention, unfortunately, because I wasn't able to complete the game. If it was, I honestly could guarantee right now it would have been in the top 5, but because I couldn't, that's just how it ended up. I'll probably pick it up again sometime and actually see the ending, and then if it actually changes my mind on it, like it actually shows like, okay, yes, it did deserve to, then officially I will write it down like on my list that yeah, it should have been top 5. Because for top 5, it's like, it's not as marginally that different between the two. It's actually a pretty close like race for 5th place. But yeah, that's what I would say. So Atelier Yumiya isn't the honorable mention, because like I said, for Metaphor it was kind of the same thing, where it's like I was getting to good places, but it was like there was still so much to uncover by that point that I never got around to it by the end of the year. So yeah, of course we'll still do the same usual stuff. We'll go through the Grand Prix and let's make a... Oh shit, we actually have a lot more characters here. Least expected in February. Oh, okay, so they actually showed that there are new characters. That's cool. I don't know who Whisper and Tangle are. Is he from the Monkey Ball game? I think someone I follow, PSMB, he plays that game a lot. And it looks pretty fun. Oh, we have Blicky for Pac-Man? Yo, that's sick. Might actually have to get that at some point. And I feel like I should know who Knights is, but unfortunately I just don't remember. I don't know if it is from the Sonic universe or something, but that's just me. So let's see. Yeah, we still gotta do Sonic Speed before we can reach a Supersonic Speed. Oh right, we got these higher level rivals now, of course. Sure. Yeah, I'll go up against Jet. Probably I'll do at least 2 Grand Prix, that way I can at least get through a 5th and 4th place for the top 5 of the year, and then we'll go back to more online racing. Because also, I really did like Yumiya, because again, it's like, we didn't go too much of like a whole flashback of like her past with her mother, everything. It was just more so like just about the present and like her like lingering doubts of herself because of that stuff. Not so much like she was only stuck in the past, like completely. Okay, let's see. What's a good place? I guess we can just go with the Dampa Grand Prix. Let me move my mouse away too. But still, man, another end to the year. What is this, like my 3rd year streaming or 4th? I think it's actually my 3rd full year of streaming, I think. But I've done it a bit over 3 years, I think. Like I said, it has been a while, so I can't honestly say for sure.
I'm a pro! You aren't even in my league!
I gotta say, it's great to meet a whole lot of all the new followers to the community. Thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. And hopefully you guys will continue to follow and enjoy a lot of the stuff that I'll do starting from next year. Because again, we still have Trails Beyond Horizon coming out on the 15th. We got Arc Knight's Enfield, which I really am interested in doing, because like I said, I wanted to do an Arc Knight series, because the Arc Knight arts and characters look really cool. But it's just like, the gameplay just wasn't really for me, for like how mobile was, so I just kind of gave up on that. I know me actually copying a game, I don't usually do that, unless it's like special circumstance, but to do it because I actually wasn't that interested in it, it's pretty rare, but it's like, that's just sometimes how it is, you know? like, don't get me wrong. I get when it's like, oh, you have to have like certain teams and stuff like when it came to power creeping agents are. But at least it was kind of more manageable to me, as opposed to like how it was in Arknights, where it's like you really did affect the cost, and then you were really doing nothing but just watching the fight and kind of simulate. But that's kind of why I was like, damn, I really wish I could have continued with it, but it's just like, there wasn't really much that excited me for me to continue. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll get back to it. I mean, possibly, like I said, it just wasn't really for me. But who knows, maybe I'll give it a chance. You never know, nothing's ever set in stone. Nope. Oh shit. Oh, we're trying to see if I can block it. Out of the way. Oh shit, I didn't even realize. I'm just third? Oh, okay, but he's second though.
Later, loser.
There we go. Oh, okay, he still is ahead. Oh yes, I got him. Let's go. Okay, I don't have as many coins, but... Yo, get off, Storm. Jeez. Nope. No, 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 no. Please. Nope. Okay, at least got second. At least my rival didn't get first. I'll take that. I'll take that. Especially since I haven't been on this for at least like a week, I think. But yeah. I was yapping for so long I didn't even know what place I was.
That was pure luck.
Alright, that reminds me, I still have to do the Digimon Story Time Stranger DLC. I will probably get to that at some point. I just don't know when. But I probably will at least either this next month or the month after. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I'm caught up on a lot of stuff, so... And I'm just waiting for a new series to start, so who knows? Maybe I'll try to start in like a week or two. Who can say? I don't have any other games to focus on, so... I also do have stuff on my list I still need to do, so... Maybe I'll try to finally continue on some of those as well. That I wanted to pick up and just didn't get around to. Because again, still have to go through the second game of Final Fantasy VII. Because again, it's been so long since it was the first one, but never got around to doing the second one yet. We did that like on the... When was it? I think it was February I did it? Dang. I just remember it was kind of like in the early half of the year. Nope. Get back here. I don't need you beating us again. Use this to gather coins. No! Wait, what? I didn't even know it was going that way. That sucks. No, I didn't mean to drift that drastically. God, I'm so far back now. Okay, I did not mean to do that either, but whatever. There we go. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. It's not more. Oh. Oh shit, Lenny grass. Should not have done that. I got too greedy. No. Oh my god. I'm sucking right now. Shit. I might actually lose this one. I'm not good again. Why? I thought there would be an item there. I didn't think there wasn't. Maybe to generate the item took a bit longer than expected. I don't know. did Jet place? I honestly don't know. Oh, okay, he's still lower than me. Phew. Okay, I have a chance. I have a chance. Not a great chance, but it's a chance. Damn, I'm barely first.
Whew,
Damn, I really have to focus on that one. I'm like, I have to get it first. I have to. It's the only way I'm gonna create a decisive lead. Whew, okay, good. 37, 37. As long as I don't fuck up in this last race, should be good.
I refuse to go down like this!
Alright, let's do this. Final race of the first Grand Prix. Let's go. I'm getting this done. Starting off with first place right now. Nothing's gonna cheat my pocket. Okay. Ah, shit, I fucked up. Yeah, I just want to get a better angle to use this, because otherwise I was just gonna crash into the ground. Yeah. Not having that happen again. I become too active of a thing. No, I needed an item. That is not good. Oh. Okay. Okay, good. Jet's close to us.
What?
Ooh. There we go. Alright, so this isn't too bad. Let's save the actually first. Okay. Sage would have been like a part of this race, so. Ah, shit. Nope. Not me to drift there. I might as well put it there since so many people are gonna land in that area. There we go. Crash me this time. Thanks for me. Get the coins in case. Nope. Yes, okay, good. Nope! Not this time. Already happens too many times. Not letting it happen this race. No, I refuse to let it happen again.
How is this
Nope.
happening?
Nope. Yes, I blocked it. Let's go. Throw it. No! You gotta be freaking kidding me. Nope. What?
Later, loser.
They actually give like 100 coin. Wait, what? Or was that just because it was a blue one? I don't even know. Come on. Come on. Yes! I don't know what happened to Jet though. Oh, okay, Sage got in front of him. I was about to say it, like, thought he was already catching up to me. Nice, nice. Whew, okay, still got it. Okay, this is up against the CPU, but still.
I can't believe I lost to that.
Damn. Right, I forgot. Tails is the only one left on the, like, the top row.
Congratulations!
This one kind of went all over the place, but I'll take it. I'll still take it.
I will observe.
Okay, we got save. Oh, that's it? Really? I don't get another option? Technical gadgets have been added. Okay. Okay. Can't change your rival. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. So now that we got the honorable mention out of the way, it's time to talk about the first, or I mean, the latter half of the top 5. So, in 5th place for this year's Game of the Year, for me anyway, would be East 9 Monster Knocks. I know. Another East game, even though I had two of them last year. But hear me out, alright? Like I said, this was between this and Atelier Yumiya, because for some of these, I really didn't think much for. Like, for Do a Night Abyss, for example, we had just gotten started on it. And if there was at least a good number of like sections to it, then I could have potentially tried to put it in top 5, but it's still such a very early game with like 1.1 compared to like when I played Honkai Impact 3rd and Punishing Gray Raven for at least a good amount of time, right? So that's why I didn't put that, for example. And for some other games, it was just that it didn't at least like really have as much of like something that I can remember compared to other games. But again, still trying to keep the mystery of a lot of the other games, so hence why I'm not describing those other ones. But yeah, for East 9, yes, it was a slow burner game, don't get me wrong. It definitely took a while for things to like get more interesting, but I did like how once again they kind of like put a little like change into what they did with like the mechanics of the game, because when you did it from East 8, you had like you could change Dana's forms, and you had the 6 party members with like at least 2 of them at the same type. But and also in East 10, it was Idol and Karja basically doing duo attacks and stuff, whether it could be for parrying, defending, an AoE attack, or just like a stun move. That was also very interesting as well. And in this case, they actually did it where each party member gave you a unique ability for like traversing, navigating, kind of using in battle. Like with like when you had flight, when you could walk on walls, when you could break barriers, use your shadow sneak, and being able to like see with like the mind's eye. It was very good exploration wise, honestly. And also the fact that it's like this time it took place in a city, not like just like on another island or in the water. And that's why I also like that they're always changing like where the setting is, you know? Because unlike how it was like in Treasure Coast 2 1-4, where mainly it was Erebonia, but like at times you get like a bit of like checking out places like Liberl and such, or not Liberl, but a Crossbell. Here it really was more so that it's like you actually explored it from a city, and there was kind of the reasoning with like the whole Grimwald Nog, so like a separate like phase of reality, and also learning like the whole mystery of it. When you really started getting to like the nitty gritty of the whole thing, it was actually pretty astonishing. Like the fact that we were actually like a homunculus Adol, which made sense as to why he was able to use those kinds of powers, where it's like, if a normal human could have used those kinds of powers, why not just equip it to every single person, right? And then learning about the history of all of it, I will say a bit, like, not really getting too much into the mastermind of the whole situation a bit more. That dropped it a bit, but it still did not take away from like the whole experience of like Doll and a whole lot of the other characters. Like the daughter of the merchant family, she was a really great character, you know? Because I wouldn't say it's like a love interest or anything like that, but just like as a close comrade who we've had, especially since like Doggy was kind of on his, always just like doing his own thing, staying at camp or something. She was someone who also like was with us the whole time, and she was actually like growing into like her own individual over the course of time, right? Whether it be like on the side quest, the main story, or even just the little dialogue we had here and there. It was really great to actually like see that really deepen. And it's not like she was like the main heroine or something like that, like how we had from Karja. So I really did like that. And like I said, the exploration was pretty cool, where it's like you were traversing the city at times, then those kind of structures similarly. And the boss fights were also pretty good. Like I said, you had to play in different ways. And also it kind of tied into what kind of techniques from your partners you had to do, because like when we had to deal with a giant spider, we had to be able to see, okay, where are the weak points of the monster at that specific time, Then when it came to the giant crawling like centipede on the pillar, we had to like always make sure to like dodge the what's it called? Dodge the lasers and then time it right to like get rid of like the eyes, which were the source of some of them. So I really liked how it kind of like really went to like the physical mechanics of the game, not only just for wandering around in exploration, but also in the sense of battle too. And like I said, the whole mystery with homunculi and the heroes and everything, where Addo kind of came into play, and how Addo was, his presence is what made it all possible by using his memories from his adventures to actually be the case, because it was like there would be no other way where it's like when it came to those like dinosaur-like creatures, I forget what they were called, but you know what I'm talking about. But like how they were able to get them into the prison city when it's like that's not possible. They only existed in the Isle of Saren, at least from what I can recall from our past adventures. So how's it possible that they would have been there? So really nice that I got to go a bit more into that. I will say the thing that kind of they did better in East 8 compared to East 9 was you know, the support members for raids and such. The connect events you had with them were definitely better elaborated, and you actually got to like really feel more for them when you heard like their stories and their ambitions and such. It definitely was told better there, but there were still some very good ones as well, so it's not like it was all for naught. So yeah, that's why I would say East 9, Monster of Nox, is definitely number 5 on the top 5 games of the year. I'll stop babbling on and let's get to the next Grand Prix. After this next Grand Prix, I'll go into number 4. We'll see if we do one more before online racing, and then we get to it from there. Alright, so let's see. We got the Boom Boom Grand Prix, we got the Secret one, and Chow Grand Prix. I think save the Secret one for the end, so let's actually change it up with the Chow Grand Prix. Let's do this.
Calculated the odds, but if you want to waste your time, go ahead.
Alright, good start. I'll be honest, I honestly thought like once we had gotten past like the first lap that it was over for me, honestly. I thought it was gonna be, oh boy, here we go. Am I gonna have to start at 6th place and grind my way back up? But even then, it's like probably most likely I still would have lost anyway, but damn, I actually made it come back to 1st place. So I got pretty lucky on that one.
A calculated loss.
Let's see, how will I do this time? Try to get another 1st place, but easier said than done, you know? Let's see. No, I could have got that. Honestly, for a second I was like, is that what I think it is, or if I might just playing tricks on me again? No, unfortunately that was the truth. Nope. Phew. Yeah, I needed to dodge that. I needed to. That was gonna be very bad. No! I can't believe this. I actually missed it. Great. Oh, and Storm missed it. Great. Even better. Don't do this to me. But it is Sage up at the front. I was wondering.
Can you handle this?
I hope so. Oh my god, that was aiming for me. Hey, who the hell threw that? Cool, man. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna use a shield. I'm gonna try something fun. I don't want to hold it for too long because I could get something better. Ooh. Come on. This is not good. I'm not really gonna be able to catch up at this rate. Yo, can someone like launch a ghost or something, please? I need this.
Defying the odds.
Thanks, man. Nope. Yeah, I had to use a fetch laser. It's the only way. No, I missed that shit again? How often am I gonna miss it? Oh, okay, I'm gonna get close to this.
All models predict defeat.
Oh. No! Oh my... No, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I should not have done that. Why did I do that? Never mind. Maybe it was actually a good thing. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, got my coins back. This isn't Sage though. Oh, it's Tails. Oh, good. I was wondering, like, please don't be Sage. Nope. Oh. What? Tails!
See you next time.
Don't be that guy right now, okay? Oh my god. Who did it? I know what, fuck it. Yeah, that's just payback. That's just payback. I could have tried to go for first, but yeah, who's to say they wouldn't have tried to screw me over there? Damn! Sage was 6th? I thought they were much closer than that. Huh. Well, shit. Now someone else is in 2nd. They're pretty close. I've got to do something about that. Alright, third third race. I've only been in first and second, so that's good. I gotta keep it alive. Can't allow myself any lower than that from this point on. Otherwise, opportunity will come and knock it for the wrong person. Nope. There we go. Lower my speed, lower my speed, lower my speed. Nice, nice, nice. Yes! Okay, I did hit them. I was like, please, don't you dare let them actually not get hit by me, considering how long I've been close to them. No! Wave, why? He didn't have to do that! He was on a roll. I mean, it wasn't gonna be first, but still. This is gonna suck. Oh, and I don't have an item. Perfect. Oh, no. The fine. Yes.
You have been surpassed.
Nope, I'm good. Nope. Go. There we go. Okay, good. Didn't hit the wall this time. Nope.
They are defying the odds.
There we go. Okay, it's not that much farther ahead, but I needed to give it now. Just because, again, it will be offensive. But ain't that bad, ain't that bad. Let's go with a speed item. Should definitely be something. Slow down a bit. Good. Ooh,
You have been
nope.
surpassed.
I know what you were trying to do. I was just better. Excuse me, something more than 100 points. No one will take that. Bitch. Dude. No! Oh. Yes! Oh my god! That went down to the wire. I was like, please stay behind me. I didn't think they'd actually hit me. Okay. Still kept my first place standing. That was a real close one. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna need like a minute of a breather because, wow, that was tough.
Overclocking systems. Failure is not an option.
Alright, time to finish this in style. Let's go. No way am I gonna lose here. Not now. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I have to correct my position there. Or else I was probably gonna lose like 3 more places. As long as I only tap the brake, it doesn't change that drastically my direction. Good. I'm not knocking over into as many rails as I used to. Because that definitely used to be a problem when I started this. No!
They are defying the odds.
There we go. Okay, that should put Sage a bit further back. That's good for me. Don't need them that close. this. I'm not gonna go to the edge this time, because last time I did that, I screwed up. I'll make that happen again. Okay, here. That's definitely a spot. Nice, got more than enough coins. Come on, come on. Damn, stage is still right there, I think. There probably is a button where I can look behind, but I'd honestly rather not have to do stuff if I don't have to. It ain't that. I can at least keep this to block a red or green glove. I have to. Nope! No, too early! Shit! I knew it. It was like, I did it too early, it's gonna screw me up. Oh shit, okay. Fuck you. Nope! Nope. Damn! Nope! No! I was trying to... Yeah. See you later, Sage. Honestly, didn't even know I had that right there. Just must have gotten it at the last second. No! Oh my god. Get the fucking kid. Bro! I just got here. What do you mean? Oh my god. No. I'm losing such a good lead. Nope. No! Oh wait, I guess... Oh wait, no, I can't get one extra item. Shit, I thought this was that race track, but it's not. Shit! Nope! Oh, I hit Sonic? I was trying to hit Metal Sonic! Well, whatever, I still got first. Excellent. Oh shit, Sage actually got to second last second. Phew! Let's go! Not a complete perfect victory, but close enough.
I have failed.
Congratulations!
Today I must be doing pretty good at centering myself today. Because like I said, I'm not really hitting as many rails. Like, I still go off the road at times, but I don't think it's nearly as much as, like, compared to the home. So, I'll take it.
Yes!
Of course, Eggman. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that's it then. Oh, because, I have to get all of them. Okay, yeah. And there aren't that many left. Okay, so... If we can do one more before we do online. See how... Do Boo Boo Grand Prix and then... Maybe end the Sumo Dusi. Alright, but before we continue, we now gotta go on to what's number 4 in the tier list for this year. Well, not tier list, but for my top 5. As for what game is number 4, the top 5 is... Trails in the Sky, 3rd Chapter. I know. Surprisingly, Trails in the Sky 3rd Chapter actually made it here. Especially when Trails in 2nd didn't. I mean, I have to say, Trails in the Sky 3rd Chapter, it was a great conclusion to the trilogy of Trails in the Sky. It was great in that not only did it like complete a bunch of character arcs to where they start to like move forward with their next sense of direction moving forward with the events that will happen later in Crossbell and Erebonia and such for a good number of them. I thought it was also a great way of like how they used Kevin as the protagonist for the story. And even with the inclusion of Estelle, she didn't take away the whole limelight from Kevin. Because Trails has definitely had a problem with that recently. Trails Through Daybreak, for example, with giving the right people the amount of like credibility, significance, and staying true to who they are over the course of the game titles that they're a part of. Because, like I said, when it comes to people like Ren and stuff, who are supposed to be like geniuses, and like they've always outmaneuvered like everyone we've played as before, and yeah, all of a sudden they're like, no, they're either a damsel of distress or like they're like glazing Van or like they're fangirling over. It's like, come on, guys, that's not like, look, it's one thing when I complain about it, like Van's not that great. It's another thing when we've seen what they were capable of back then, and even if you're like, oh, they mellowed out a bit, that doesn't mean it takes away from all their natural talent, skills, and abilities from many years of experience. Because Ren was the freaking angel of slaughter. She had amazing hacking skills as Kitty. It's like, why are they making her take like such a huge backseat? I'm not saying making her the protagonist, even though that would be interesting, but at the very least, don't make it seem like Van is like the only one who can really make her like exist when it's like, hello, Estelle, Joshua, come on. But anyway, let's just move away from the negativity from that and move on to the positives. Kevin, I gotta say, finally, we're reaching into more like serious, darker territory when it comes to storytelling. Because my god, they are way too soft. They are really becoming way too soft with all this kind of stuff. Like, at least when we learned about the D&G in the CrossWorlds series, that was also some pretty dark stuff too. And like, it really hit some very serious points where it's like, you really felt something from it. Like, it irked at you and such. But it's like, nowadays, it's like, the only thing you'll get from Daybreak is like, the shitty ass looking blood that they have spewing only from the fewest of cutscenes, and then everything else is like, nah, it's just a fucking joke. But for them, I think they weaved Kevin's story really well, where even he was like starting to like become like this two-faced facade of like the nice guy Kevin Graham, the traveling priest, and then the heretic hunter. Especially since we didn't really like get to see more of like that inner darkness he had, aside from like the conclusion of Trails in the Sky second chapter, where he assassinated Weissman. And not only that, seeing how Rias is like a cornerstone for him, and even after accepting the truth, even knowing all the details, she stood beside him. And it also wasn't just because like, oh, she just loves him or anything like that. It was because of all the time they spent, how her sister would have felt, or how she would have felt in that position, and trying to understand how it would be in Kevin's position too. So actually a lot of thought and feeling, especially with the time they needed to separate too. And I loved how Estelle was the one trying to help Kevin this time around, because Kevin had been a very good big support to Estelle, whether she realized it or not, in the second game, even though she didn't realize it in the third. But she's actually like actively helping someone else, not taking the front line completely, but being like, I know they'll get back from this. I'm just only gonna be here until I know they'll come back, because I know they will. That trust, that sense of camaraderie, what can you love more? And like I said, for actually like showing a bit more as to like what it can do later on for certain characters. I love the interactions we had, like with the Reverie Corridor, seeing stuff with like Zen and the Guild Branch Master, to actually see how it led to them going back to Calvert after all this time. Getting to see a bit from Julia Schwartz and Mueller. Seeing how things started between the battle between Olivier and Reen's father. What was his name again? Gilead Osborne. Yeah. Right? Is that what his name was? I don't remember. It's just been so long. No, wait, it wouldn't have been Osborne, right? Shit, I don't remember what his name was. But anyway, y'all know. The big bad from Tricycle 4. But yeah, actually seeing the setup for that too. And that's why it's like, I'm really glad they're actually trying to do like a remake for 2 and 3. Well, at least for 2 for now. Because again, there were definitely some moments where it's like, they could have had peak voice acting if they had it at the time. Like, considering how long ago it was, it's like, I can still understand. But it's like, the emotion was still real in there, you know? And again, seeing Chloe try to like take her position now after being rejected by Joshua as well. Her connection with Lecter. Let's see, what else was it? For Tita, and how she ended up becoming braver into like actually being on the front lines more permanently, like in the engineering team. Agate as well. It was just really great, because again, it's like no character felt left out or even it's like it was a whole irregular situation. It's like it really highlighted on points where it's like we need to see how does the character like get to their next starting line for the next leg of the race, which is the next part of their life, right? Like even for Richard too, I thought it was great. Because again, it's like Richard knew what he was doing was wrong initially, but in the end, it's like considering how much of a hole it left in the defenses of the borough with Cassius Bright gone, it's kind of understandable why he would do what he would do. Again, I'm not saying he was completely justified, but it's like you can understand where the reasoning came from. And now him accepting it. And not just like shirking off, being like, oh, I shouldn't be responsible. He actually understands that. He's actually trying to confront it, which I thought was really great too. And again, the whole thing where it's like Kevin had to battle the darkness in his heart because it's like it was always existent there. Learned the whole truth about like his mother and all the people he's had to hunt before. Just want to really show like how things weren't really that simple, even for the capital of Artoria, where it's like the Septian Church and everything. It's like even they had a dark side. Like, I mean, we talk about Iscariot now and then in Daybreak, but we don't see them actually assassinate anyone. Like, at all. But here it's like Kevin, it's like we're actually seeing, or at least interacting with the souls of victims from those missions. I thought that was really nice too. And again, it's like facing Weissman again. That was also pretty cool. Yeah, overall, it was just great because again, it was now time for the next leg of their journey, and they all knew where to go moving forward. And even if they don't, it's fine. Just as long as they have the strength and the determination to pursue that, regardless of if you know anything about it or it's inconclusive, you'll still just go for it anyway. Knowing that it's like you still got people on your back who believe you can do it. So yeah, Trails in the Sky 3rd definitely had a great impression for me. Especially seeing people with like new S breaks and everything. Again, just once again go to show the evolution of the character. So yeah, that's why I put Trails in the Sky 3rd chapter to number 4 in my top 5. Alright, and with that out of the way, not fun again. And hence why I'm glad Kevin's back in Trails Beyond the Horizon. Again, I hope they don't do my boy Kevin dirty, because Kevin is too cool. Come on. Like seriously, one of the best characters of the Trails series. Y'all better not fuck that up. And I'm also interested to see how it kind of works like that, because it's like they had Celis and Leon for so long. Is it just like, oh, you guys did a shit job, so now I'm taking over, or what? I hope that's kind of how it is, but again, we'll see. Alright, let's get through this first race. Go. Nice. Alright, the rivals Eggman this time, right? That's what they said? Nope. Yeah, that's payback for last time, Wave. Screwed me over in the last race. I mean, I still won, but that don't mean I'm gonna forgive you. Too bad. Sid just taking all the coins.
Now for the next phase of my plan.
Keep this for now. No, I wanted those 10 coins. Go. No! Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. I was just hoping it didn't, but fortunately that's just what happens. Come on, there's no way someone would fall. No one triggered the trap? Damn. That sucks. Doing alright. I like a bit more spacing between myself and Eggman, but... Oh, never. Wait, what the hell? How do you get up there? Oh. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No. Shit. Screwing it over for myself. Yeah. I had to do that. Yahoo! Yes, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh my god, that was a true photo finish. Damn! I actually almost lost that. I was like, do I take the last speed boost and risk hitting the what did they call that? The spike ball, I guess? But yeah. I was like, I might as well, because like by this point, it's either I get the chance to or I just take second. I'm like, you gotta take a risk at times, man. Can't be a real racer and not try those. Because first place means something to me, you know? It means something to me.
This is only a minor setback.
Oh boy, now this is gonna be kind of iffy as to whether I can actually do this. Sometimes I do alright here, sometimes not so much, so I'm honestly leaving it up to fate as to whether I'm gonna actually do it here or not. Ah shit. I thought the corner had a like bigger gap so then I could actually move it through better. Okay.
And now for the next phase of my plan.
Frenzy time!
Okay, at least I got second. I'll take that. I'll take that. Because honestly, at the place I was going after getting hit by the monster truck, I was not gonna get first. Like, I just had a gut feeling, and I was right. Shit. Well, then again, it wouldn't be that interesting if it was an easy race, so at least I'm still there.
So much for your lead!
Oh, come on. That's just insult to injury. Like, seriously, guys? Come on. I don't need that right now. And I have no items. Great. Shit, this is not gonna end well for me unless someone puts a stop tag in me. Oh, no. Come on, bro. Seriously, this is not the time for this. Unfortunately, that's not this. Oh, that was him? Yes. Come on. Ooh. Yes, come on. Nope. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit someone. Damn, it didn't. Please? Yes! No! Damn it. Well, it still plays higher than Eggman, so I'll take it. Oh, 2 places higher? Good, good, good. That's what I need. But man, it's all gonna come down to the last race. Okay. Just gotta stay focused, gotta stay focused. Can't screw anything up this time. Damn, so basically, the best situation, if I can't get first place, is that neither of us gets first. And then we're only like a 1 position difference at best. To either tie or win.
Accept defeat. I won't.
That's the only way I can. But it's easier said than done. Let's see if I can do it.
Back in line.
Whew. Man, that was the best combination of weapons I could have asked for. The speed and invincibility. Oh my god. If I didn't have that, that could have gone so bad. Like a knife camper right now. That could have ended my career. Come on, go. Oh shit. Yeah, keeping that. Gonna hold the shield for now. If I could do something with it. Yeah, stay to the side. Good. Come on, keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up. Almost there. Yes. Come on. Go, go, go. Yes, I didn't hit the propeller. Awesome. Well, actually, that was the propeller with the wing, wasn't it? Whatever. Nope. Keep the shield, keep the shield, keep the shield, keep the shield. Someone's definitely gonna aim for me last second. I know it. They always like to hold at the end of the race. Alright, I'm just using it now. And done!
Finish!
Yes!
Excellent!
Phew! Damn, that combination of weapons literally came in clutch. then to almost get it again? There was no way I was gonna lose with that. The RNG was with me there. Seriously. If I had the RNG, I could have actually lost.
I can't believe it.
Or it would have been much more closer, and it would have been like a real 50-50. But damn, the middle road not really getting much love, is it? No, we'll do one more Grand Prix just so we get it all done for here. We can go to the next speed next time.
Congratulations!
I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, no less than third now. Okay, there we go. Now we got something from the middle row. Alright, so yeah, the secret one's the last one I need to do here, and then next time I can move on to next. Alright. But before we continue, once again, we gotta continue up the top 5. So the next one at number 3, it should be pretty obvious, I think, to most people. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I gotta say, it was honestly really cool to play a Digimon game. Because look, I played Pokemon games, like I said before. I played like almost all of them. I played from like Fire Red and Leaf Green all the way to I think it was, which one was the later one? X and Y or Sun and Moon? It was either one of those two, but I don't remember. Because I didn't play Sword and Shield or any of those other ones. Like I watched people play like Arceus and stuff, but never played any of the newer ones. But a Digimon game, I gotta say, for the first time playing it, I honestly really enjoyed it. Because yeah, got to see so many callbacks. Andromon, Greymon, Garurumon. Let's see, Kabuterimon, Devimon, Iotismon. There were just so many great Digimon to see back from the old days. Even a lot of the new ones were pretty cool too, like let's see, Junimon, the new Greymon versions, let's see, Omnimon, yeah, Seraphimon, just so many cool new Digimon. And again, it's like, I never really like completed the Pokédex and stuff, but it's like, this was like probably the closest I had to it, with only missing 2 being the other forms of Jupitermon, I think, or not Jupitermon, the main Digimon of the story. I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, that story, it was honestly pretty good, because again, it's like, it felt like an anime kind of story, but then you realize you literally are like an anime character brought to life. And I always loved those, you know, like they really turned our expectations on us. Like also that it's like we were meant as kind of like a guardian of the world, and that the whole legend was actually passed down incorrectly based on other people's objectives. I thought that was really cool to actually see, because it's like it really did kind of make it hard, because it's like when you looked at reality, it wasn't always so clear as to like who were the good guys, who were the bad guys. Was this the right choice or was it not? But yeah, just the whole story that led us to there, exploring different paths in the digital world, going back from like the human world to the digital world. It was just honestly really cool. And also getting to see like the actual perspectives as to the confrontations between humans and Digimon, and then when they try to get along, like the agents and the doctor, and I like that they actually paid attention to a lot more of the finer details there. Again, there are some critiques I have with the story, like some of the characters didn't really get as much of the time in the limelight that they should have, considering they actually had character sprites and everything, like Kuroko. If anything, she had more in like the side quest than she did in the main quest. Like I didn't expect her to like travel with us the whole time, but like I don't know, I expected her to at least be a bit more involved, since Inoue's her best friend. And also with her father too, considering he's the one who helped build the machine that basically caused the disaster. So I'm kind of surprised we didn't really actually get to have them like present as much compared to how it was for the other main characters in a lot of main Digimon. But I did like as well, like how you really got to see like Digimon actually change from like good to bad, or like from bad to neutral, or even like enemies to friends. Like I said, the Neptunemon, story was definitely one of my favorite ones, because again, it's like there were enemies who just were enemies because of circumstance, not really because they hated each other, and then ended up becoming friends and even closer throughout this whole experience. And I really loved it. That was definitely one of the best parts of the story for me, because again, it just went to show that even Digimon can change just much like people. It's like, it's not always going to stay the same. It's not always definitive like that. And again, it really brought that sense of like, could you reason with the Titans? Because that's when it started leading up to. There are definitely some that are evil, but that does not necessarily mean the whole of them were. And then when it started looking like that actually was the case, the more you looked into it, the more you actually started to see it was part of something even greater. That we could have even possibly imagined that we were all puppets in the Puppet Master's hands. It was really awesome to see. And the final battle as well, having the whole team together, and it actually did take all of us together to actually win, is pretty realistic. And so it's like, for Chronomon, he was the Digimon of time, so it's like, there's no way you'd be able to easily defeat him. And the way we actually had to digivolve back to our current forms to fight him again, or to like deal the finishing blow, really cool. The soundtrack was also great, and also, like I said, the exploration was also cool. The grinding, it's like, it was okay. It wasn't necessarily bad, and at least you could speed it up a whole lot more to different speeds where it's like, you could pick up the pace more. And I also did like how you could actually move around your movesets, so you could kind of like take advantage of like how you wanted to have your team with like resistances, weaknesses, special moves and such for when you had to face like real challenges. Like I thought going to the tournament grounds was a great way of like doing that as well, because you really had to like, if you didn't have all the Digimon, you had to try like changing the movesets where it's like, okay, your party can resist that more as you continue through with the advancing difficulty. Like I said, there's still the DLC I gotta do, but overall, that was a really great story. It was a great way to show like how like two completely different civilizations will collide, and then how they kind of entangle at the end after grasping a better understanding between the two and of even themselves. It was just really great. I like kind of also how it's kind of open-ended, where it's like Agumon couldn't guarantee that they would meet again, but again, still bringing hope that it's like the possibility still does exist, you know? Because nothing's like always completely set in stone. That's what we had proven. That's what we had tried to correct the errors of the nightmare that we had been through. But yeah, that is why I definitely put a Digimon Storytime Stranger number 3. And like I say, this is my first ever actual Digimon game to play. I had to say, it was a wild ride. It was really fun. Even grinding and actually seeing the unique moves of each Digimon, it was so cool. Like, not all of them were the best, because it's like, some it's like, they looked, okay, and such, but still, when you have to give like so many unique moves to so many different Digimon, it is kind of understandable that some would kind of feel like repeats, but overall in the sense, it really did show like they weren't like unique Digimon. They weren't all like complete copy paste from one another. But yeah, that's definitely why I would put it number 3. Alright, so yeah, let's do the Secret Grand Prix. Then after this, I'll go through number 2, and then we'll do some online racing. I'll try to at least get in a good amount. Like I said, I'll at least try to get to the next rank for A, but can't promise anything because it is challenging, especially with like, if I do bad enough, I'll actually lower in my rank, which definitely makes it much more intense to race.
I'll show you. I'm gonna win and you're gonna lose.
Because regardless of like what place you put, it's not a complete guarantee that you move up unless you're like top 3 minimum. This is not honestly how I wanted to start it, but I just have to take it. Take down the championship. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're going pretty fast here right now. Damn, we're actually going crazy fast right now. Oh shit. I knew I should have tried to shortcut it, but somebody stopped me for a second. They just hesitated too much. do I feel like this track is like way faster compared to the other places I raced at? I just hope it doesn't feel like that for all of those. Otherwise, I'll definitely be in trouble. Shit.
Random track.
Oh, okay. This is the dumper factory, right? If I remember correctly. Hey! Step back, man. Ooh, nice try.
No, I'm gonna lose.
I mean, that's a gift. What do you mean? It's like, we still have like one more lap. Almost at 130. Come on. Oh, what was that sound? It made it seem like something was coming for me. Yeah, just speed now. Because I need to set up a spot. So when someone catches up. No! I knew this was going to happen at some point. I just knew it. Like, it was going to happen. There. So got rid of it. And I got some people. Awesome. Go. This is my best offensive line right now. I need this. Come on. Got this. Okay, really? That's what I get? Not a great... Nope! Yes! Come on. Come on. I'm like right there. No, wait, what? Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god. No, Silver, why? That wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't even know where he came from. There's a skip through the grass with a speed on. Dude, he hit the wall. I would think he would have lost even more acceleration from that. Damn. I mean, at least Charmy's still further behind in just one place, so I'll take it. Makes it somewhat easier for me, but damn, I really need that first place.
Just you wait, I'll still win.
Alright, let's go. Second race. You gotta make up for losing that first place. Like, seriously, at the last fucking second. I can't believe it. Yeah, I knew I screwed that over. I was like, I'm about to hit it on that. I just really didn't want to believe it. And I got it. Come on. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta do something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back now.
Random track.
Oh, dang. Okay, not a great way to start. The second lap, but so to improvise. Damn, not what I wanted, but still had to charm me, but now I'm tied with Jet. Wait, is Shadow actually gonna beat us by one? Oh my god, he's gonna lead by one. Shit. Okay. Great. Now I'm really gonna need first place. Oh my god. I was like, please, please let me get. Yes, and Shadow got 8th and Jet 9th. Let's go! That greatly increasing my odds. I mean, Silver's here, but. Alright. Just can't fumble the bag now. Just need one more decent race. I'll clear it.
Cut it out! Let me win!
Yes! With an all Grand Prix Grand Slam. Let's go! I didn't remember how many points Charmy had, so I was like, I need that first. I need it. I'm hungry for it. Did it. Damn.
I really wanted to win.
Congratulations!
Ah, okay, there's how I get the Sage skin. I was wondering. Because I was like, I see people have it, but I was like, there has to be a way to get. Oh, now they give me Tails. Seriously? I'm already done. Let's see. Change this strength. Oh, I can do that? Okay. Okay, yeah. Next time I'll have to go up against Tails, and then I'll be done with the whole top row. hopefully I can battle some of these three next. But before we continue, gotta continue with the next the top 5. And in second place, we actually have 2 games here. And I know it's gonna be confusing as to why I put these in the top 2, but I'll explain it once I announce them. All right. So tied for second place this year, my game of the year is PGR and Wuthering Waves. Yes, I know I had them both in the top 5 last year. Had Wuthering Waves in 3rd and PGR in 4th, but look, the context is completely different. Last year, we had only just started off on Wuthering Waves with the whole 1.0. In PGR, I only had a couple months to actually play it, and I started off with the Black Rock Shooter collab. However, this whole year, I've been playing Punishing Gray Raven from beginning to the current point. I played all the chapters, all the main story chapters, and most of the floating records too, and even some of the interludes. I have to say, the story is just so detailed, but they do a really good job of like where some of these stories actually connect directly with what's happening in this next chapter, and then where it's like it's just some bit of knowledge, but it's like it would come back much later, you know, like the whole thing with the Bianca chapters, actually seeing the Ascendant side of the story with both Alpha Crimson Weave and Luna Oblivion. The floating records, we had some of the best ones. We had Noans, we had Wanshis, we had Liliths and Veras. Those floating records individually of like their own adventure, it's really cool. And I have to say, the gameplay, like, come on, the gameplay is just so much fun. You have so many different bosses, and I love how the weapons aren't like too restricted to the point where it's like it's the same, like, oh, it's only like broad blade or like a pistol. Not to say that's a problem with Wuthering Waves, but I like how in this game every character has their own unique weapon. It's not necessarily the same, because it really just gives more versatility with like what you can do in the fighting style, because you'll have your own favorite characters for elements, whether it be like electric, ice, physical, fire and stuff. Because again, we also had some of the best chapters in the story where we really got to see some amazing gameplay. Lucia Pyralf against Vonnegut, that was definitely one of the best ones. Hyperreal Lee facing up against like a Phantom Ishmael. Seeing the new version of Nanami, Lady Manzano versus a Lilith. We had so many cool boss fights. And of course, who could forget one of the best collabs of gacha history, the PGR and DMC5 collab. Look, I don't know anything about Devil May Cry, alright? I only know like a couple clips and like the whole Virgil thing with his song in the background, but it was really cool how they played it too, because like I said, no, at least a bit of kind of like their characteristics based on clips and stuff, but nothing too much that's like I would need to notice before the game. But it was still fun to like actually play against a Phantom Virgil. You actually get them in the game. They have their own play style, and it's completely different from what the characters they have are. And like I said, all the different kinds of boss fights, like also Melano, the twins, because we had started the year off from the Chrome Glory arc and then forward. So we had the Bianca Stigmata chapter, the Hyperreal, Isla Kaleido, 21 Feral, Nanami Star Trail, Han Ying Solace Tune, Wanshi, Lucid Dream. Just so many amazing characters and so many amazing stories where we really were peeking to like different perspectives of like other threats, like the ARU, Actilec, the world government, Kowloon, Kurino. Like, there was never one character that's like you could hate, but it's like, sure, some chapters they may not have held against a lot of other ones, but the storytelling and the way each character had their own growth, whether it's because of your involvement or just themselves and their own experiences with people in their past, they really showed that growth as you continue playing. And I also love the aspects where it's like, sometimes you gotta like do like parkour, other times you gotta be stealthy, other times you have to go through puzzles. It really expands on what you can do in the game. And I have just had such a huge blast with the game. Because again, I've gone through so much. I just finished the current chapter with Teddy's new frame. It was pretty cool. And I'm excited to see what Punishing Gray Raven has for us as we continue with this. Because I saw that they already showed a preview of Rosetta's new frame, which I am so hyped for. I want to see Rosetta back in action after so long. Now she's finally getting a new frame. We're gonna have Kamui with a new frame, and Alpha with a new frame. Like, what more could you ask for in this new year? So yeah, that should be plenty obvious why I put PGR in second place. Like I said, shout out to Guardian Soulblade for telling me to play the game, because oh my god, I just got so addicted to it. Like, I even do like the end game like grinding, just because it's like have fun like enhancing my characters, going through different fights and everything, different boss battles. Having to like learn the move sets and combos. It's awesome. And as for why Wuthering Waves is also tied for second, I mean, what more can I say aside from the Renacida arc? The entirety of the arc, the way that it started off with like Brant, Carlotta, Irocha, to then actually having to deal with the different branches of power that exist there, like the Visalia family, the Order, the Darkness from the Past, and also when it came to the latter half with Septimont and actually having to deal with the detachment from everything and how that isolated zone was the perfect place for them to continue where they left off. And actually highlighting a lot more of the Fraxis too, and actually meeting the big boss, especially in the second, like in 2.0 forward. I thought it would take us much longer to get there. Like I was expecting like three or four something before we actually see like the main guy, but we actually got to see them, like maybe not in their true physical form, but at least confront them face to face. And again, we just had so many cool character stories. Like Lupa's amazing, Galbrena's amazing, Cartetia peak. Yuno's was also another great one. I also like how they did some of them, like they weren't directly tied to the story, but they were their own kind of like character chapter, like the companion quest for Rocha, Brant, Zani, and I guess kind of Phoebe as well. You kind of like that, even though that was more the event. But yeah, each one just told a great story individually as a character. I will say the only thing I kind of wish more is that more characters kind of got like interwoven to like having more interactions in the main story as opposed to before, which is kind of what I have a problem with 3.0 right now, with not really having Chisa become a part of this. And I saw that people are actually agreeing with me on that. Like, I didn't make the statement, but it's like other people have the same thoughts and are actually verbally expressing that. It's like, I have to agree. Like, I'm not saying you can't make Linnea a star or that she shouldn't have been there at all, but I mean, we hype up Chisa. She seems like she's gonna be like a great partner to actually have, and no longer just Rover and Abby traveling all over. We'll actually have someone who also wants to get to the bottom of this, who also has like some weight to it, who has a desire to fix things and make Lahai Roy a safer place, especially with her mother being there, you know? So it's like, that's why I'm like, I hope they kind of do that moving forward. But when it came to the end battle though, the final one, not only did it enlighten us on so many things like what the Fraxis is doing, but the entire truth regarding what happened to the Sentinel, Cartetia's existence, what kind of person Galbrena really was, and when you learned her true identity. It was really cool to see all of that kind of like piece together and really come together at the end. And we still have some questions that we don't really have answered, which hopefully will down the line. And even at the close to the end, when Galbrena met us at the place with the Wuthering Waves, like at the start screen of when you log into the game, that was amazing. I didn't think they would try something like that, but they did, and I'm impressed by it. But yeah, like I said, even you don't have like that much of like the interwoven connection between the characters, in the overall sense, each character did have like their own part to play in this whole grand scheme of like the corruption that existed within Renacida, based on like how unstable the whole situation was with so many secrets being hidden and no one really taking action to like dig deeper into it because there were just way too many consequences that they alone couldn't really bear. So it was nice actually getting to see all of that really come together and actually come to a pretty nice conclusion. So yeah, that's also why Wuthering Waves is tied for second. And I know both of them second. Well, like I said, the main one, Metaphor Fantasia. Like I said at the end of last year, but I'll get into that in a bit. But first, we actually gotta do some online gameplay, because I did promise I'd do it, but I just didn't do it yet. So let's actually go do some online racing. Again, I'm at least gonna try to get us to the next level in A rank. But aside from that, that'll probably be it. And then, like I said, I'll go over my thoughts on Metaphor Fantasia, because that definitely should have been in the top 5, but again, there was just so much I was missing that it's like, if I'm gonna judge it, I want to do it properly with all the information intact. Hence why it's like, at least Atelier Yumiya, I put at least in an honorable mention, because most of it I did enjoy. It's just the problem is, I never got to finish it, so I can't just like be like, oh, it wasn't a good game, or I'm not gonna recognize it just because I didn't finish it. I can at least recognize that, yes, it was there and it was a part of it, and I actually did enjoy it. Alright, so at least we got a lobby immediately, so that's good. Usually I don't get... Oh shit, okay, I'm that low on A rank. Okay. Oh no, yeah, because I was trying to rise a bit above, but then I lost some points. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's see how we do then. Hopefully I can try to get there, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Okay, Stadium, not bad. It's always a good place to start. Alright, off to the races. See how I do in the first online race of the night. And like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way there, but try my best. We'll see how far I can go for tonight. Because like I said, I won't be streaming tomorrow, or just, no, actually it's midnight now, so later today. Because again, New Year's Eve, so I'm gonna go see the family later at the night. And then New Year's Day, I'm probably just gonna chill as well. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream, but most likely it's not. But again, I want to relax. Because I mean, we do also have a Trails Beyond Horizon demo that we gotta finish. Dude, I drifted. Why isn't that like registered? I think that's honestly about it. Oh no, yeah, because I said the Digimon Story Time Striker DLC. I'll try to get to it at some point. Not immediately. Just because again, it's like, just a feeling. Nothing really holding me back. Just that sense of a... Let's see. Give it the 20 coins. This guy hurt, isn't it? Okay, it was got much faster than I thought. Dude, what the hell? Dude, I don't understand why it isn't registering my drifts. I am drifting at those moments. It's acting like I don't. Yeah, that's not good anymore. Okay, I did get something. Damn, I went all the way to second. Just how much were people grouped up together? Oh. Nope. Yes! Oh, got it locked on. Nice. Come on. No! I should have just used it. Shit. Please. Please. No!
Finish!
I think I just got top 5.
Nice!
Yeah, top 5. I'm not that surprised.
Nice!
Okay, not bad. Let's continue. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll just do it like in parts for my Metaphor ReFantazio at number 1. Because otherwise it's like, it'll be too long and just by the end of the stream it'll just be one dialogue. So I mean, like I said, Metaphor ReFantazio was an honorable mention last year because I hadn't completed the game, but we'd gotten a good part and it's like, I feel like there was definitely more to it. And boy, was there more to it. Like I said, the whole start of the situation being like a complete nobody, shit as ordinary, but going completely from where you thought it was going to be like, oh, just rise to the ranks and be a hero, goes completely different and like trying to actually like oppose something, right? And then as the story progressed, you like actually started to learn more about like how people had to survive in the kind of world that it was set in, right? Because there's so much of the discrimination, how much people were too on guard or like were too selfish, only thinking of themselves, the point where almost nowhere was really safe. You really learned that from the environment and the people you interacted with, and the story main characters too, because they were all morphed by the places that they were. Again, that's not saying that all the villains could be like, oh, you should feel complete pity for them, because like they made those decisions knowing the consequences and what would happen. But that still doesn't take away from the fact it's like you at least understand the reasoning as to how they arrived to that point. Because like the one where she lost her child and couldn't really be with her husband because of the whole situation, her position, like the ability, I think it was, for one of the main bosses. That was like a real sad story to actually hear from it, because like it did seem like initially she was someone with good intentions, and even a lot of the people that we knew actually like believed in her. But it's just, it had gotten to the point where it's like, considering how corrupt the system really was, it's like, was it a real happiness? Was that what she actually wanted? Or is that just what satisfied everyone else for the time? And you saw a lot more examples of that moving forward. Like, I honestly cannot believe how well written that story was. Because, don't get me wrong, they're usually, I say that for a lot of other games, but Metaphor ReFantazio was something else. Like the concept of fantasy and reality too, with the book, saying what it means to be human, learning the civilization. Also the role of the protagonist where we actually were the prince and not just like a friend of the prince. Like, I always found that kind of surprising. Like, when some people have known more about it, but then when you got to like the whole being the situation, it was like, wow. I couldn't have even honestly imagined how like well thought out and like how meticulous this had to have been to be able to like go over like the heads of like every single person and try to do away with this problem, right? Even for the main villain too, it was shocking to actually see like even he didn't really know that before. He thought he had already done what he needed, but yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, even the final battle was also pretty cool. Getting to know all the characters and their story arcs, and then as you get to meet through them, you actually get to go through their own problems. Like, what was it? Like in Persona, but it's like some of them it definitely was like you actually had to fight, and somewhere it's like you actually had to like discuss with others, right? Because it was creating that understanding, creating that that real trust, being like a real team. You know, it's like finally there are people you can trust here, and not just like everyone else where it's like they just have empty promises or it's only short term until it's no longer deemed useful, right? Ah, shit, I'm giving an ass. I just noticed. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely going low in rank. Man. Didn't notice I was doing that bad. I mean, I know I wasn't doing great, but... Okay, only 5 points. It's not too bad. Kinda hurts, but it's what it is. But yeah, it's like, can we talk about like some of the characters? Like, because like we had Grievous at the start being the guard for the prince, but let's talk about the main one. Like Stroll, my boy Stroll, he really was a loyal friend. Like, he was truly like your best bro. Like, sure, there were guys like Junpei and Akihiko from Persona 3 Reloads. Like, they had their moments, but Stroll the whole time, like, he felt like a real brother, you know? Like, also thinking about what happened to his family, the inheritance, and then his new goal in life.
Hey!
Which is really cool to actually, like, bond with Stroll.
Hello.
He was definitely one of the ones that was like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
This guy's just too awesome for me to just ignore. Hulkenberg,
Yeah.
as well, like, actually seeing, like, how her growth in main story, too, and even learning, like,
Yeah.
by abandoning her main duty and focusing on, like, her personal one with protecting the prince and everything. So that's, like, in a way, she kind of turned a blind eye to what was happening in the kingdom. I mean, again, I know it wasn't necessarily for, like, she had given up on it completely, or, like, she hated it, but it just showed that it's, like, if she, or at least a possibility that maybe she could have made a bit more difference, or who knows, maybe she could have found a bit more into, like, discovering the truth of the whole situation. I mean, obviously not all of it with Louise there, but there's always that what if, and I think that also, like, was really ingrained in the Hulkenberg for a good part of it too, especially when we actually met up with someone from her days in the army, right? Was the army or the Royal Guard? I don't remember which one it was, but y'all know what I mean. Yo, come on! Now I have to push me. Also, Heisman, dude, what a tragic backstory for what happened to his son and everything. But actually being part of like an undercover like corps for the king. It's like, damn, his story really hit me. It really fucking hit me. And actually seeing him kind of accept like his son's death and actually trying to like look at it from a like, not such like a burden kind of situation, you know? 'Cause it's like he held himself responsible, and you can see why he would. It's like at the same time, it's like it shouldn't be a curse for him, right? Like that definitely isn't something his son would want, and even more so, like if he was in his shoes, how would he try? Oh, okay, with the green. Oh, come on. Great. Oh, I didn't get an item. Shit. But I did. Come on. Let's go. Nope. Oh, damn it, I didn't even realize, yeah, he had the shield up. Great. Fantastic. Oops. Come on. Yo, why is it doing so bad at turning down? Normally when I hit the brakes and try to steer it, actually, I don't have that kind of problem. Maybe I'm holding it too long, or maybe I'm doing it too drastically, I don't really know. It's just there's something I'm not doing right. I just don't know what that is. Oh my god, everyone's just getting ahead. Yeah, I have to do this.
Finish! Nice!
Did I get top 3? I could be top 5 again. Yeah, top 5, okay. But yeah, then there was also Juna. Dude,
Nice!
what happened with her and her sister? Honestly, I wouldn't have even thought it for a second. Like her sister becoming involved in like this whole conspiracy too, and being a saint, and not even being able to save her. It was like, damn, that really hit. And actually seeing how Juna had to deal with her current appearance and lifestyle, and how others viewed that, right? Like with envy. Like it was nice from seeing like complete direct hate that we've seen like for a lot of other people. Really brought on like a whole different idea of like the kind of what was it? The other kinds of negative emotions that exist besides hatred and scorn. Oh, and Yufa's being from a lineage that is supposedly basically, what was it? That they were like, yeah, of the Mastari tribe, right? Trying to look at this stuff here. Yeah, right, because they were considered pagans because of what the Sanctus Church had declared and everything. It's like it really brought to like that whole sense that it's like everything was so out of control. Like, it was that bad. We didn't even know about it too much later. And Basilio, man, what happened to his brother, Fidelio? And actually see him take a stand up to Luis too, the guy who he had seen as like supposedly his savior. That was also another great turnaround point too. I'll be honest, I was hoping for a speed item. That's why I went through that terrain. I was like, at least one of the items should be a speed item. Unfortunately, I just didn't get one. It's like, fuck! Serious? Yeah, sorry, my whole thing about the main characters of Metaphor Re Fantasia was pretty it's pretty scarce. It's just like, it's been so damn long since I played that game, so I don't have a lot of details in my memory. I just remember how much I loved the story of the game. And again, the different enemies too, it's like having the multiple different weaknesses with like different limbs and such. Actually, you have to do setting up your different party just like Persona, but again, the whole setting and everything, I just loved it from beginning to end. So that's why I have to like give Metaphor ReFantazio the shout it deserves and giving it the game of the year. Again, like I said, I didn't like go from start to finish the whole game, but at least I did like the main parts and the conclusion in this year. That's why that was number 1. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of my top 5, but yeah, just another great year. So many great stories in those games too, but now we have a whole new lineup we gotta get through now. But I'll be excited to see what at least what Arc Knight Enfield is, because again, I really want to get into Arc Knight, but just when I played the mobile game, it just didn't really set with me. So hopefully this one will definitely change that. Just Beyond the Horizon, let's just hope it doesn't do Kevin and Rean as dirty as they've done to other characters, but knowing our luck, it's probably going to. And again, I'm interested in seeing in Punching Grey Raven, who exactly is this new force that we're gonna have to face? Because again, is it like, are we actually gonna confront someone close to Dominic? Is it just someone who has the information and is trying to like complete his will or something? I don't know. It's like, is Vonnegut really gone for good? Because honestly, I can't imagine Vonnegut actually being like gone. But again, who can say? You never know. Let's see. I'm honestly gonna be interested to see how they try to do the high roll. I'll be honest, with how good Renacita was, I honestly can't say for sure if they'll be able to do better. Not that it's like it was a masterpiece, that's not what I'm saying at all, but just like it's a hard act to follow considering it was pretty good and it had a lot of moments with like, especially with the OSTs too in certain moments, like they're already starting that off with this first phase to go, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Such an asshole. Yeah, you deserve that. Piece of shit. No, please. No, it was his. Dude! This guy just likes to play bully ball only. He doesn't actually care about racing. It's the main point. Come on, man. I'm a dick. Like, seriously, prove what you can do with your driving skills. What are your football skills to attack you? Yo! Fuck off. Okay. Damn, I missed those points. Like, badly. Oh my god, so behind. 10? Oh, okay, 20 points. I'll take it. Take it. Look at that. You've got to be kidding me! I was just getting into a groove and now you're screw me over with this shit. Okay, I did get it at least. Throwing this backward. No! Well, then again, I probably wouldn't have been able to get a good angle to hit Silver before he crosses the line, so I'll take third, I'll take third. Oh, that was second, okay. I mean, I'll still take it.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a lot of points. Okay, maybe we won't hit the next rank, but if I can at least reach half of it, I think that's good enough for tonight. So let's go a bit more. We can do like 2 more races, I think. Hopefully that should get me there. As long as I don't fumble the bag. Again, anything's possible in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Again, don't get me wrong, this game has been fun too, but it's like, I haven't played it enough to be like, oh yes, I'm like in love with it. Because also it's like there's still a lot of more DLC courses that they could probably have in this game that's like it could change everything, you know? So you never know. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds could be in the top 5 next year. You never know. It doesn't always have to be like a story game. I don't always like that's the only thing I play.
Hello.
Like for multiplayer, just go there just to have some action. Under Night In-Birth could be like a mix between where it's like it's for story and it's for combat, kind of like PGR, but just not as detailed with the story. But again, that's fine too, because again, I love Under Night. I really should bring the Under Night series back. If there aren't enough games for me to play this year, I might go back to it and try to like start my 20 or 30 win streaks again. So I'll be honest, I did love challenging myself to reach that kind of goal, but it has been so long since I played it, so I'll be lucky if I can even get 10. But we'll see. Like I said, anything's possible for the next year. I hope you guys are ready for even more chaos here. Alright, let's do this. We gotta get another top 3. Okay. Finally ready. Let's do this. There we go. Come on. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I can do better in this map, because last time I raced here, at least in the Grand Prix, I did pretty well. But again, that doesn't mean anything, because that's like practice. Just because you do good in practice don't mean you do good in the main. I know that from my experience of playing basketball in the past. Like, no matter how many cool trick shots you can try to do in practice and nail, you can't do it in a real game, it don't matter. I mean, you will to some degree. That's only for your ego. Yeah, not bad. Good. No! Get away, Silver. You already ruined my fun in the last one, so not letting me do that again. No! Okay, maybe I should have kept that shooter. But then again, there was no guarantee that the person behind me at that point in time would have actually happened. Okay, which frenzy time is this? Oh, here we go, the boost. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. This is gonna be crazy. Oh my god. No! Every freaking time you... Why do people always do this to me? Get over the stupid buzzsaw. Nope, please. Oh my god. How many buzzsaws are you people gonna throw at me? Seriously, what the fuck? I swear it's like everyone gets that weapon only at me. Why? Is there something that I'm missing? Like, how come I can't get that kind of weapon when I need it? All y'all can get it just for a stupid reason. But there's clearly other people you should be aiming at. Yeah. Oh, it missed! Yes, it's the portal. Thank God. Okay. Oh, Silver's probably next. Fine, Nope. No, come on! Oh, I didn't even realize this is upside down. I'm like, what is that up there? That actually makes sense. Okay, hopefully I don't fall off. No! Oh my god, why, bro? I didn't need this! Dude, I got hoed. Dude, I got hoed so bad. I got hoed something good, man. What the fuck? Are you serious?
Good.
Oh my god, man. I mean, I wasn't gonna win, but... Or at least be middle of the pack. Fuck. Great. Fucking fantastic, okay. We're gonna have to do something about that. Seriously, what the fuck? Seriously, these guys really just want to like only square up rather than actually raise. Like, why?
Hey guys! Let's go! Yes! See ya!
Okay, hopefully I can place better in this race. If I can get top 3, I think that'd be a great place to end the stream. If not, here I'm gonna have some issues. Yo, don't. You know what? Fuck you. Everyone else always got to mess with me because they had a buzz song. That's how I do it. Oh, okay, good. I didn't accidentally fall off. It does happen. Just gotta make sure this isn't one of those times. Okay, yeah. I knew I should have braked, but I was just like, yeah, I probably didn't need to. No, someone grabbed up. I didn't even think you could. I guess because technically it's still a projectile at that point. No, because it's still an item like a coin at that point. Yeah, I guess they would kind of spend it. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Let's go. Yes. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck. I hate when that happens. You know you're probably just screwed for most of the race. Do I have to save this? I'm just gonna save this for when we get back. And after again, item 2. Go! Just get the fuck away from me. Dude, you did not need the double items. I did. God, I'm gonna be so ass. Plus they give me like the best of best items. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get anything.
Nice.
Hey, how you can't use another item on top of the monster truck, you're just stuck with it. I was hoping to try to also glide past them towards the end because they were all gathered there.
Nice.
I could have gone up so many places. Granted, I only went up the 2 points I lost. Great. Alright, we'll do another. It's because I'd feel salty if I had to end it like this. Ah, great, we're at the museum. I was hoping this was the mall. I'm really gonna have to pull something out of that. This ain't one of my best areas to drive, but maybe I'll give it my best shot. Okay, good. No! Damn it! Yo! Fuck off, dude. You don't need that kind of thing. Good. At least I got it. Good. Not great.
Random track.
Okay, I'm actually fine with random. Oh my god. No, I lost my speed item. I was gonna use that. Now I'm back here with these hooligans again. Fuck you. Go. Go. Okay, good. Got both. Right, gotta save this for when we get to the episode. Or actually, no, well, fuck it, I'll just use it. Please don't. Please don't hit me. Good. What I say? There's no reason to hit me at this stage of the game. Go. Need to skip past all of them real quick. Thank you. I mean, I didn't need to get first, but hey, go Patrick, move. Yeah, go here. Oh, I almost hit that. That would not be good for me. Okay, didn't hit the rail. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, don't do anything stupid there. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. No. Fucking get a life. Okay. Not top 3, but I think that's 4th, I hope. Oh shit, that's 3rd place. Yes! Oh my god. I don't know which Patrick that was. Just push me to the side. Like, fuck you. You know what? I'm happy with that right there, you know? I'll take it. Phew. Alright, and with that, I think we can bring this final stream of 2025 to a close. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy the stream for tonight. Again, it was just me more of a rounding out my favorite games of the year. But I hope you guys did enjoy the racing content that I put here, because like I said, I'm a racer. What can I say? I love playing the racing games, and at least I can finally do that with Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I definitely will still try to bring some every now and then. Hopefully the same for Melty Blood. Like I said, we do at least have a Just Beyond the Horizon, Do It Night Abyss, and Arc Knight Enfields to play for this next month. Silver Palace, I think they had like a, what was it? They have an upcoming beta test, or they had another trailer? I don't remember, but at least that's another game I can look forward to later down the line. With Trails in the Sky 2nd Chapter remake as well, coming out in the fall, I think, or is it the winter this next year? But yeah, I am hyped for all of that down the line. And again, what more we'll have in store for Wuthering Waves and Punishing Grey Raven. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for tonight. If you guys did and you're not already following the channel, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check my YouTube channel, I post a lot of VODs, subscribe as well. Join the Discord, you guys not already. Links to those are all on the channel. Man, we end off the year with 91 followers to the Twitch channel and with 32 subscribers to the YouTube channel. Always much appreciated to see you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting out. Because, again, at least I know that there are people out there checking out this stuff and they actually do enjoy, and even interacting with you guys is cool, because hell, I learn a lot of new things, whether it be about games I'm currently playing, ones that I can find interesting later on, or even just random stuff too. It's always good to like learn a bit more, especially since I don't really go out as much as the average person, so it's cool. But yeah, the new goal for followers I will try to set for myself, let's say 150, considering we're already close to 100, so. And maybe when I get to 150, maybe I'll do like a VTuber thing or something, because, again, want to have like, because if we get to that, then I feel like I can definitely put more into the channel that's like more representative of myself, you feel? And for other stuff later down the line. But again, that's when we hit that normally, so. Anyone who tries to ask me for like more later down the line, no, it's like, it's a no for now. It's just gonna be pushed off to the side, because really just want to focus on doing what I'm doing, you know? In my natural environment. And aside from that, I don't really have anything else. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great 2025. Hope you guys have a happy new year. This has been Xanta's Vice. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.